Hello guys, my name is Grizzly Lichai. Now I want to tell you about making comparison. Okay, there are two basic types of comparison, positive and negative. Positive comparison are more common, so I will start with those. First, I'll give you the general rule and then I'll give you several examples. Okay, how to make positive comparison? First, we need to form the comparative adjective. If the adjective has one syllable, add er to the end of the adjective. If the one syllable adjective already ends in e, just add r. For example, cold, colder, large, larger. If the adjectives end with the letter y, change the y to I and add er. For example, hungry, hungrier. If the adjective has two or more syllables, you can make it comparative by adding more before the adjective. For example, creative, more creative, beautiful, more beautiful. Okay? Now I will show you example of positive comparison. We will start with example using the countries Russia and Mexico. For the first example, I want to talk about their size. So I'll use adjective large. The word large has only one syllable, which means that I should add er to the end of the word. But since large already ends in an e, I only need to add the r larger. For example, Russia is larger than Mexico. I can also do the same thing with a synonym of large, like big. This is also a good way to notice another exception to the basic er or IER rule. For example, Russia is bigger than Mexico. Okay guys, now I want to show you about negative comparison. How to make negative comparison? If I want to make a negative comparison, the basic rule is very simple. Put less before the adjective. For example, Mexico is less populated than Russia. Russia are perhaps less optimistic than Mexicans. The adjective in those examples have two or more syllables, but we can also use the rule when the adjective has one syllable. However, this is much less common because it sounds strange to some native speaker. For example, Grizzly is 188 centimeter tall and Dino is 181 centimeter tall. I can compare them positively in two ways. Grizzly is taller than Dino. Dino is shorter than Grizzly. If I want to focus on Dino for some reason, it's also possible to say in negative. Dino is less tall than Grizzly. Okay, those are examples from negative comparison. Now I want to tell you about adjectives with two comparative forms. There are just a few adjectives that can be made into comparative adjective in two ways. For them, you guys can either add er or more, but not both at the same time. So, for example, both of the following are correct. Tony is cleverer than Aldo. Tony is more clever than Aldo. Even though both comparative forms are technically correct for the 7 words, some of them may sound more natural native speaker. If you are not sure which sounds best, you can also try to find a synonym. Tony is smarter than Aldo. Tony is more intelligent than Aldo. Okay guys, those are how to make negative comparison, positive comparison, and two comparative forms. Thank you.